I love them all. I have the greatest staff in the world, and I've always had that. And I'm just looking forward to seeing the whole bunch of them because they're all decent clear through. They're all loyal as dogs. They're all smart as hell, and they all work their hearts out for the public. That's my staff, and I just want to see them all. Way back, I had two young ladies who worked for me and worked for my dad. They worked for me probably more than 40 years.
40 years, you said?
Each of them.
Wow.
And Teresa used to come into me and she'd say, she'd call me Jack because she knew when I was a boy. She'd say, Jack, I want to quit. And I'd put my arm around her and I'd say, oh, Teresa, you know, I've got a whole bunch of new difficulties I've got to deal with, and I'm going to raise your pay and I want you to handle them for me. And so I wouldn't let her retire. And I kept her on for a long time. She was a wonderful woman. But if you find, you'll find I have staff that stays with me a long time. Because I hire, for some reason I can't explain to you, the most wonderful people in Washington.
Given your 34 years working with the congressman as a newspaper reporter, I have to ask, how do the press back home in Michigan, how do they look at Congressman Dingell right now?
The press absolutely adores Congressman Dingell, especially on this anniversary. I'm not amazed at how much coverage he got on that wonderful, wonderful event. The stories were absolutely heartwarming. Working in the office, listening to people call in and say, I read about it in the newspaper, I heard it on TV, and I want to send my personal congratulations to him. No, he has an excellent rapport with the press. I think he always is straight with them, never tries to dodge an answer, and they appreciate that.
When Hillary Clinton testified before the committee in 1993, I think, to promote the universal health care, and that was his big baby, and it was the most well-attended hearing next to Al Gore coming in 2007 that I have ever seen. So he's had a lot of historic moments in the room. He's had a lot of funny moments in the room. One time they closed the room and celebrated the fact that he had gotten engaged to his wife, Debbie. They said they had to go into executive session, which of course was not done in the 80s. Now we were open, all meetings were open, but they kicked everybody out, they closed the door, and they brought out champagne and celebrated his marriage, and I thought it was very, very touching.